Here it is, the third and final episode of Let Go for this winter. It's an ode to the challenges we face when playing in the mountains. So this day, Tom and I planned to ride this beautiful line we had scoped and rode earlier in the year. These following shots after this are from episode 1. This is us hiking while scoping back in January. We rode the line when the snow conditions, wind and light wasn't good enough to film it with the drone.
This is kind of just a practice run for us when we get the next snowfall and it gets good.
It actually looks okay in these shots, but don't be fooled. This day back in January, it was not fun riding down here. Back to our second attempt.
So me and Tom have just started checking out another zone. And as soon as we started, Tom set off the slab here.
So at first glance, this does not look too bad, right? But this little slab was untriggered. Tom was hiking from below, and the line we are hiking to ride is a big face which shares the same aspect, and it had been hammered by the wind for a few days. So this means the line had a lot of fresh snow being blowed onto that weak bonding layer, which is the perfect formula to set off a wind slab avalanche. This is why it's crucial to do an avalanche course, check the avalanche reports, and even better, take a mountain guide out with you. So make sure you always have your avalanche equipment with you. Here I'm unpacking my avalanche gear from my riding pack, which I always take with me. You can also see my GoPro equipment and my drone and tea and water bottle. It all fits in my pack. This is my shovel handle, and here is my shovel. They clip together. It's the best shovel I've ever had. This is my probe that fits in its own little baggie, and it all fits in my bag really nice and snug. Also, don't forget your transceiver. This makes sure you can be found or find other people in the case of an avalanche burial. I have the brand new Peeps transceiver. It is not affected by the electronics that I have on me. So my phone, my drone remote, all electronic equipment can have an effect on the accuracy of your transceiver, just so you know. My transceiver is in my bag in this shot because I'm riding lifts in the resort the day I filmed this. Usually it would be attached directly to your upper body underneath your jacket. So, back to riding. We tried for the third time to ride the line, and again, conditions were not in our favour. So instead, we rode a face much further of a hike away. I'm still building strength after an injury, so I was trying my hardest to hike like 3 hours above 3,000 meters. It was definitely challenging, to say the least.
Whew! Let's do this! So much hiking!
So here it is, a big fun, super chill, open face to end the season. But notice how the light is hitting this face in this shot so beautifully when we arrived at the top, compared to 5 minutes later here. When I was just about to drop in, the shade came in super fast. To be honest, I didn't even care. I was just happy to be at the top.
Have a good run, my friend! Boot packing legend. Ew! Pretty dope down there, dude.
Yeah, you set it off, huh, that shoot?
Just checking now on the drone. It's just a bit of slough. Cool, dude. Have a good run.
So this year was a bit of an experiment with the Let Go series. With such a dry and inconsistent season, I think we did pretty well. And we only ticked off a few of the zones out of the many that we scoped at the beginning of the season, which I never even posted. I'm looking forward to another winter of showing the ins and outs of riding beautiful lines in those snowy mountains. And if you're keen on watching, then hit the subscribe button and see you next winter.